journaling time.
Yeah, what's up, party people?
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Can't believe it's Wednesday again.
I know, right? I hope everyone is having a great week.
Let's check out the chat. Who's here? Let us know if you're here.
Yeah, please let us know who's with us.
Got a couple people hanging out on YouTube. Get a couple more coming in from YouTube, hopefully. A couple more coming in from Facebook. What's up, our party people?
Hello.
Geeky Witch is in the house. I saw you were at like a concert or something. It looked fun.
Ooh,
Let us know.
yeah, what concert? We went to a concert last week, was it? That was really fun.
Yeah.
Lots of older bands. I didn't know any of them. Broken Social Scene. That's
Yes.
I guess you got to be super cool like Boy Alex to know who that is, but it was fun. It was a really good concert at the Greek in Los Angeles, which is a great venue. Super beautiful. So I'm excited to go back
Yeah.
and see a band that I know.
Here you got a little Girl Alex lipstick on there.
Here?
On your fang. No, on the other side. Yeah. There you go. No. Got it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Deidre's in the house. What's up?
Hey there. Ooh,
Boston Crusaders Drum Corps kickoff
Wow.
in downtown
that
Boston.
sounds awesome.
The pic looked pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, it looks like she's doing some cool.
Yeah.
I
love it.
I was a little worried you weren't going to show up, but lo and behold.
Love it. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hopefully everyone got our email. We'll get a nice little group together. Tonight's session is going to be a little bit different from the ones that we've been doing. I feel like we've been kind of like digging a little deep, thinking about like the way we want, like what's happened in our lives and like the way we want our lives to go. And I was excited to do this one because it's more about like the day to day.
Mhm.
And I don't know, obviously life happens, things hold on, got music going on. Life happens, things go a little bit crazy and you can start to get existential about things. But then when the dust settles, it's like, well, the days still happen. Here we are. It's Wednesday again. And so I think you guys will find this session pretty useful as we just examine the flow of our day and how we interact with it, things that come up, the things that we want to
He's shaking the
to
camera.
accomplish, and just by being a little bit more mindful and aware of like the things that are happening to you throughout the course of a standard regular day, we can hopefully unlock a little bit of magic. And then of course, I always look forward to hearing the insights from the party people. I see we got at least one newbie in the house.
Hi
What's
there.
up, Kim?
Hi,
Kim S. Kim's? I don't know.
Kim.
Welcome.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so for anyone else who may be new in the house, this is Journal Party Live. Welcome. We're really glad you found us. And what you're seeing on your screen is actually the Journal Party platform. You can access that at journalparty.com. And we also have mobile apps on the Apple App Store and Google Play. And on there are all sorts of really great guided journaling programs. And the idea is that even though they're digital apps, it's for analog journaling primarily. And so you pick a program that you want, you open it up next to your journal, and you just start writing. And so on these sessions, every Wednesday night, we get together, we hang out, we pick one of these programs to go through as a community, as a group, and we journal through the prompts together. My wife and I, Alex, we will take turns reading the prompts and journaling along with you. And then at the very end, we all hang out, share our insights, and just, keep up. It's my favorite thing is how we have regulars at this point, and I truly consider you guys friends. It's really awesome to check in with you week after week and party on as we do. We got LaFrancis in the house. What's
Hi
up? Kathy's here.
Hello.
Our lone Facebooker. Hold the chat down over there. We got Terry's in the house. Not new, but back since my college classes have ended. Well, congrats on that, and
congrats.
welcome back. We got Erica's here. Good
Hi
evening.
there.
Good evening. And we got All right, Chuckle Tushy.
I love that.
From upstate
Great
New York.
name.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, so I mean, I kind of gave a little primer for the program. You were the one who picked it, though, actually.
Yeah, I love this program. It just kind of helps you, recognize what time of day and what kind of circumstances lead to your most productive self and when you really get things done. And the past couple of weeks, as some know, we lost our pup, and I just feel like my routine is completely out of whack and I am just completely off. And I would just like to kind of get back into, a more productive routine. And so I think this will just be a nice way of kind of recognizing, maybe some of the things that, contribute to why that time of day happens to be the most productive for me. I'm looking forward to examining it a little bit and getting myself back on track. So I hope it does the same for you guys.
I was thinking as I saw this one queued up, I was like, it's going to be interesting when we reconcile like our different journeys through this program, because even though we share a lot in common, we have very different schedules and very different ways that we interact with the day. So it's going to be funny.
Yeah. Well, I'll share, yeah.
Just different.
They're
different strokes for different folks,
exactly.
But sorry.
Yeah, no, just my time of day. Sometimes I come alive at night. Late at night is usually like and I do lots and lots of chores and such things late at night, which is not great, but that's who I've always been. And, I would like to work on it a little bit. So we'll see what comes up in today's session.
Awesome. Well, I'm very excited. Looks like we have some folks who are excited in the chat as well. So it's 7 after. I think it's about time to get this party started. Let us know in the chat if you're ready to go. Go ahead, grab your notebook, a pen. Make sure you got a beverage or a snack handy if you're so inclined. And do you want to do the odds or the evens tonight?
I will do the odds.
So another thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the programs that we've been doing lately have been 5 prompts. You got a bonus prompt in this one. I believe this is a 6 prompt program. So I think it's 24 minutes total of journaling. Let's see. Let me cue it up for us. All right. Find your best hour. Okay, 24 minutes. And let me shrink us down here so we're not in the way of the prompts. All right. See, Geeky Witch is with you. You guys can be Night Owl. She can teach you the stitching.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see you doing that.
No, I think that's awesome that you do, Melissa. That is not something I'm going to do myself.
Jessica said, I need to make this a weekly therapy session for myself. I do get a lot out of these writing prompts. Gets me out of a slump. Yeah,
exactly. That's perfect. Same here.
What a great way to spend a Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Well, I think it's time for us to get over this hump together. I'm going to start it off. Did you say odds or evens, honey?
Odds. So I'll start us off.
Okay. All right. Let's get this party started. See, we got Mary just joined us, so
welcome,
good company.
Mary. All right. When you come online, think about the time of day when you usually start to feel most awake, clear, or interested. Write about what that window feels like and what tends to make it easier or harder to reach.
Next prompt, your low friction work. Consider how your energy shifts throughout the day. What kinds of thinking, creating, or organizing feels easiest when you work on your work with your natural rhythm? Which tasks tend to drain you or feel like an ongoing struggle?
What steals the window? Write about what often steals your best hour. Include distractions, obligations, vague plans, rushed starts, late nights, clutter, or the habit of giving your clearest time away first.
What the hour wants. Imagine your best hour had a few clear requests. What would it ask for? Consider space, tools, quiet, movement, music, food, boundaries, or a more honest starting point. It's a lot of examples.
A better match. Choose one important thing in your life and match it to a better time or energy state. Write why that match makes sense and what would need to shift so it can happen more often.
Protect one window. Pick one small window of time you want to protect this week. Write what belongs there, what does not belong there, and how you can keep the plan light enough to actually use.
We did it.
We did it.
Sorry, Alex usually clicks the button.
She's like, that light is terrible. You have to go turn on the kitchen light. And then,
I know. I'm sorry, guys. This is what we're working with today. This is just a more comfortable spot for us.
I like it. Natural light.
Yeah, but sorry about this.
The natural light changes, though. That's the issue, I think. How do I get these captions off the screen? What are we doing, people?
I know.
Gotta protect this hour.
Exactly.
I don't know. So, let us know in the chat how everyone did. Let us know any insights that came up for you if you're so inclined. I'm really eager to hear about everyone's days. How did yours go?
Well, I've always known this about myself, but my biggest struggles with everything involves my ADHD and my poor sleep schedule that I have had for. My poor sleep schedule has existed the majority of my life. Sleep disorders run in my family. My dad was an insomniac. My sister has sleep apnea. Like, I don't know quite what I have, but basically my mind will not shut off in the evening hours. And there are things that contribute to that I recognize.
Why'd you look at me with?
No. I just know you're going to be like, oh, I know all the things. And it's drinking caffeine too late. It's, it's taking naps at inappropriate times.
Ooh, Geeky Witch just dropped one. It's doom scrolling immediately before bed.
Yes, that as well. There's a surplus of things that contribute to making everything a little bit harder. But something I did recognize this week was that there's an email that I needed to draft that I've been avoiding for weeks, and I finally I was out earlier this week running an errand, and there was a cute little coffee shop, and I stopped in there and I saw a cute little seat in the front, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna draft this email. I needed, it was very long, I needed to include things, but I've been avoiding it, and I just realized that kind of being out in a different environment other than home has been very helpful. So that's something that I know I want to incorporate in the next week is instead of trying to work from home, which is very difficult and usually doesn't yield a lot of work getting done, being in a different environment. I think I look around, everyone else is working really hard, and so you feel motivated to kind of keep up with what you're doing. And so
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
Yeah, I sat there for like a good 45 minutes and I drafted the email and I said, you know what, like, again, this has got to get done. I have every excuse in the book as to why it's not getting done. And I just said, you know what? This is a new week. I need to start fresh. I need to get this out of the way. Because another fun thing with ADHD is you tend to put things off, even though they don't really take that much time. But you again, find every excuse you can. And I ripped the Band-Aid off and I said, you know what? Now is the time. This needs to get done. Everyone around me, my therapist, my family, everyone's like, hey, have you contacted that person? And
well, you got support.
I know. And I finally did. So I know it's silly and something small, but it was something really important that needed to be done. So I did it. And so I just know that, I need to be out of the house, I think, if I really want to get some stuff done and get some work done. Again, there's just something about that environment, and
and rightfully so. I think you kind of established like our home environment as like
my personal
a chill
sanctuary,
space, yeah. And so and that's one of the reasons like I've always insisted on having like dedicated workspace, because I know I work from home. But if I didn't have that, it's really hard, right? Mm-hmm. But isn't it cool that like to just discover like, oh, you could just simply put yourself in a different environment and suddenly it's like fun and easy to overcome these things. And
I found myself slightly more motivated to just be outside of the home, which of course makes total sense. You're right. This, my home is my sanctuary, and even though we're in an Airbnb, this is my sanctuary for the time being. And so, and then you also look over and you're like, well, my bed's right over there. Maybe I could just
maybe just take a little nap.
Maybe just take a little nap or crawl into it for a little bit. And I also recognize that I need to stop with the social media and looking at the news right before I'm trying to get something done.
So that's what robs you.
Yes, that completely robs me, and it sets me off, and I get angry about the random things happening this week. We had a big fire in LA that was extremely frustrating. So I just found myself constantly looking for updates, and it really like drove me a little crazy. And, there was nothing I could do, but, I just kept looking for reasons to be upset. So, so I'm going to try to avoid some of those triggers going forward so I can be a little more productive. And what about you?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love all that for you. Mine, I kept coming back to like a sort of theme with all of this, which is, as much as like, I want to like protect like a window of time or whatever. And I followed along with the prompts just fine with that. All of like the insights kept coming back to like, you need to protect your energy, because like I'm pretty good with my time. Like I'm pretty good at making myself do whatever it is that I need to do. Sometimes I'll lie to myself because maybe I check my email first thing in the morning and somebody else's priority then somehow becomes my first priority and whatnot. But I was just thinking like, when am I getting the most out of that hour? And it's like when I'm well rested, when I've done my meditation, maybe a little bit of exercise. I've been on this intermittent fasting kick for like the last 10, 15 years. So I haven't been like a breakfast person until like recently. I was just like, we were in this Airbnb and I'm just like, I'm going to make eggs and breakfast. And I missed it. I'm like, oh, I feel better when I have that. So I'm going to maybe try adding that. And so for me, it's really about like just protecting that energy, making sure I've got, enough sleep, that there's no chaos being injected, because God knows there will be chaos injected externally. But, if I can protect my energy, my state of being, I think that I can be more productive. And I mean, as far as like the stuff that takes me away, I had a kind of an interesting insight, which was just that I'm pretty good about carving that initial block out of the day. But lately, and I mean, sadly, this isn't really an issue for us, but we've had so much to do with caring for the dog, and we've been, out of town and stuff like that. And so there's been like, a couple days a week, it feels like, where it's like, okay, we have this thing, we have to be somewhere at like 11 or 3. And it's like kind of like smack in the middle of the day. And I find that when I have those kinds of things going on, it's hard for me to even commit to like the part of the day that is mine and that I'm good at, because I'm just like, oh, I know that if I get started, I will, I'll have that momentum, and then I get really like agitated to get pulled out of that. So I would just like not. It would be like, okay, which I think was appropriate given the circumstances. But it is interesting now that that's gone. It's like, okay, like we're back at it, and like, that circumstantial stuff that I was like, annoyed with, or I mean, I don't know that I would say I was annoyed with, but that was like impacting me, is no longer there. So it is interesting to see what happens when like one of these like external factors gets removed, and like what will rush to fill the space. And I think we've been pretty good about like being calm and mindful and intentional with what we've been doing lately. Side note, like when something rocks your world, like losing a loved one or something like that, like I think everything that's actually important immediately becomes obvious, and vice versa with the stuff that's not so important. So maybe that's actually made it a little bit easier. But yeah, lots of stuff to chew on, and lots of stuff that's going on. But
awesome stuff happening.
Yeah, let's take a look. Okay.
And I am so sorry about this lighting. I told him, I was like, this is gonna be
what happened to your thing?
I know.
It's gonna be fine. No, it's just beautiful. Someone wrote that they appreciate shadows on our recent things. So. Let's see. We got June said, I need to block stuff off in my calendar. Need to get back to the artist date. Ooh, artist way. +1 on that one. I can relate to ADHD. Yeah, I feel like is journaling one of those things? I feel like it's like we've pulled a lot of people that share your the challenge. Yeah,
probably.
Well, I hope it's helpful for you all. Kathy said, my mornings are ran on muscle memory until I get that first sip of coffee. I know what that's like. Then my to-do list feels intentional and functional. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like how, because I wake up and I'm like, I don't know that anybody wakes up just like fully ready to go. Like there's definitely a warm-up process. But I actually wrote this down. Like when I interrupt like my natural like warming up process, it can really throw off my day. And so that was actually the part that I wanted to protect is that morning thing before I because I'm eager to launch into activity, eager to launch into work and to solve problems and things like that. But I think that the more I can protect, like, okay, like let's get that energy the way that we want it to be going before I actually commit to anything, before I start taking action. Sorry, I'm passionate, babe.
I know.
We're in an Airbnb. We got a shaky table. But I'm with you. And the coffee definitely helps. I tried to stop coffee. I failed.
I recommend, I've been back on my matcha kick, like a matcha latte. That is so great because it caffeinates you, but not to the point that you're getting anxiety, because sometimes I'll start with coffee and within like 20, 30 minutes, my heart is racing. I'm just not feeling right. And it's a nice even keel. It doesn't, you don't crash and, you're not up all night.
If only somebody bought you a whole matcha kit for Christmas.
If only we were in our house.
Oh, that's true. We don't even have it.
Yeah.
All right.
Forgiven.
June says, I have been bad with that doom scrolling. It must stop. We all are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so not your fault. Like they're intentionally hijacking, all the things that all of our attention mechanisms and like doing tons of experiments, like thousands at a time with all sorts of data points just to figure out what's going to keep your eyeballs on the screen. And not only that, but what's going to make you have like a visceral reaction. It's crazy. And like as humans, like, I don't know that we were ever meant for this. And I don't
certainly we're not.
It feels like we're outmatched a little bit, but you know what, at the same time, like, I think it's good to reaffirm your agency as a human being. Like if you have that awareness that that's going on, it's like, all right, well, let's try to be, let's try to maintain that awareness and that mindfulness so that, we don't get hijacked like that. Because I think the truth is we all, when we put our intention and our minds behind something, like we all have insane potential to accomplish things, to, do whatever we want in this world. But for whatever reason, the powers that be are throwing us into these feeds that are just, taking us to all sorts of different places that we may not have intended. And she said, yes, been too much at home. I need to get out and not spend. Oh, does anyone else feel like it costs like $100 just to leave the house?
Yes.
Like, what happened? I don't know. Anyway, that's my mini rant there. Love going to a coffee shop. I need to get some work. Yeah, I mean, I think even though I work from home, I definitely liked working in like an office environment, just like when you're surrounded by that sort of energy. I think that is helpful. So yeah, I mean, consider the set and setting. That's like a psychedelic thing that people say. I should just say consider the setting. So, anyway, June, thanks for the reminder. Need to get to message prospects on LinkedIn. Wow. All right. Kathy says muscle memory mornings, and I already did this one. Did it send twice? Maybe. I think it did. June says need to be meditating. Yes,
that as well. 100%.
Meditation. And I think meditation. I talk about this a lot. I think meditation is kind of like journaling in the sense that like a lot of people know they ought to do it, but for whatever reason they have some resistance around it. And I've been making this my work in a sense where it's like, what is that? What produces that resistance? And I mean, I know in my personal experience, I used to struggle with meditation because it was like, am I doing this right? Am I napping? Is this actually doing anything, or did I just waste time? Which I hate wasting time. And I find that, just a little bit of guidance, a little bit of structure goes a long way for journaling or for meditation. So, I mean, find like guided journaling stuff works really well, like Headspace and Calm, great apps. Yeah, maybe they'll want to do something with Journal Party someday. Kathy says, doom scrolling, interruptions, and my daughter's bus running late throws my momentum way off. Oh, the bus is late.
I bet that's stressful too.
I really feel for, parents and caregivers and takers out there, because it's like, I know it's hard enough to like just control my own corner of the world. And when you start to factor in like needing to rely on other people, in the times where I have to do that and someone else drops the ball, you know how I get.
Oh yeah. I know.
It's not easy, but like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't control that. But I mean, I think to notice that something out of your control has the ability to come in and rob you of a good experience. I don't know what the answer is to that, but it is an interesting thing to notice. And I think maybe if you can just like maintain the awareness of that, it's like maybe there's a easier way for that to be digestible. What's up, Gabby?
Hi, Gabby.
Late to the party, was catnapping. Well, that was your hour. I'm glad you protected. Kathy says, my best hour is screaming for decluttered space and proper organization. It's pushing for boundaries and better focus on one spot / one activity at a time. Yeah. Focus. It's, I highly recommend you check out, I think it was Cal Newport that wrote about a concept called deep work, and it's basically a meme at this point. It's not like a unique concept to one individual, but there's a lot of people who are making it their work to figure out work and what that means. And I think even though a lot of us I think maybe what is it? Multitasking is like a good thing. I remember studying this in psychology. It's actually like not really such a good thing, because like it's really hard to do. And even though some people are better at it, like,
yeah, I don't think we are designed for that,
Right. More you can kind of like, put the blinders on and deep focus. I think the more like one thing at a time is actually, at least that's what I've been told. I haven't done that research myself.
My father was a writer, and I was interested in writing for a small period of my life, and I still enjoy it. But he would always say that, you need to basically lock yourself in a room, draw the blinds. Like if you really want to be a writer, you know what I mean? Like you have to cut out all distractions, put the phone away, do all of that stuff, and just, that is it.
He was pretty disciplined when it came to that.
Yes. I did not get that part.
Well, maybe you would about something that you actually cared about the way that he did, or
that's true.
Your craft isn't the same, and you're not the same person, so I wouldn't put the same expectation on yourself.
Yeah, and he also didn't at that time have cell phones dinging and and social media and news. He got really into that stuff as time went on. So
it is kind of crazy. I mean, like it's a relatively recent phenomenon to almost have the expectation to be on call around the clock for everyone. Like that certainly didn't exist the way that it does now before the iPhone came out in 2007. Yeah. But then again, it's like, you think about it, it's like, wow, we've almost had 20 years of that experience. And then, look where we are. Mm-hmm. Geeky Witch says, Alex, yes, those interruptions absolutely throw my momentum off. And then I never seem to get back onto my rhythm. Yeah, it was once articulated to me or expressed to me as context switching, which that when I was working at startups, like the engineers were all so adamant about like protecting like whatever it was that they were focusing on, and like they would get so annoyed when they would have a context shift, is what they would call it. It's like, oh, like some other business demand. It's like, we were writing, this aspect of the company, and then somebody comes in with another demand, and then like to have to like let go of all the things that you're holding in your own like mental RAM or whatever. It energetically, that's the big theme for me this evening. Energetically, that it's hard. It's hard, and it's hard to like reassign your mental like willpower onto something else. So yeah, unfortunately we can't always control those demands, so I think just decide how we react. Kim said probably early afternoon is the best time. I need more time to draw and paint. Yeah,
I agree. I would enjoy more of both for sure.
And then a follow up on that, I need to practice mindfulness more consistently.
100%. Mindfulness is where it's at, and it is a struggle, but when you're in tune with it, it certainly makes everything a little bit easier.
Yeah, well, and I think it's such like a buzzword kind of thing that it almost implies that there's like some deeper ritual or practice, which there absolutely can be. But I think like one of the things that I've taken from whenever I have done any kind of study on mindfulness is like it's great to sit down and do a meditation, but like, how about when you sit down to eat, like how many of you when you eat have your phone right there and you're scrolling, and instead of tasting the food, smelling the food, or being with the people that you're dining with, we're somewhere else. And talk about the multitasking difficulty. Like, all right, like are we actually, the way I see it is like, are we actually getting the most out of our life? Like, are we actually living? One of my biggest fears is to like get to the end of my life and look back and feel like I didn't fully do it, didn't fully live it. And so that's one of the things that's been helpful to me. But yeah, I would say like, mindfulness can also just be the simple day-to-day things. It's like, when you first step outside, what does the air smell like? What do the trees sound like? What do you hear? The stuff that lights up your senses. We have some really great mindfulness programs too in the app, so check it out. Kathy said, my kids need to be toddlers again on a strict schedule. My need to be in control of everything is slowing me down because now I need help to do things I've done alone forever. Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've always been super adaptable. At least that's what we've gauged from all of your interaction with us. So, I mean, like any of these other things, it's a good thing to like call out. I don't always have the answer for you, but I trust that with any awareness and intention to make that a little easier on yourself. June said, I am going to make the matcha latte.
Yes.
We'll add coconut milk and stevia drops.
Delicious. Yes. I love it.
That's your way, right? Well, you don't do the coconut.
I do oat milk, and sometimes I'll do stevia, but if I'm out, they usually add like a little agave, I think, or some, I think some people do honey, just like a little sweetener.
Whisk. I love how it's such a ritual.
I tried making it at home and it just gets chunky, it gets weird. So I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
But it doesn't feel the same.
Kim said the shadows look kind of cool.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right now you've got like direct sun.
It's directly in my face.
Do you want to shift? We can.
No, that's not going to help. Thank you. So if I'm looking down and I look weird, that is because the sun is not going anywhere.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank
you. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just look down a lot.
Melissa said, Kim, the mindfulness definitely is something I'm working on. I want to get into a morning routine with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you can like fall in love with your morning routine, it is, I feel like that's one thing that I have.
Baby, you're shaking so much.
No one's complaining.
I know, but I am.
Anyway,
yes.
I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I got a lot of distractions going on right now.
June said, I have been somewhat getting distracted with getting distracted with a certain case where a young man got convicted.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alex loves all the true crime stuff, so maybe share that.
Probably know what you're talking about.
Time to get a job. Kim said, absolutely. June says, I've been doing EFT tapping.
Oh,
I've heard of that. That's
and you tap different points on your face and stuff. That's great. No, I don't think that's one.
It is. I've done it.
Is it?
I'm not. She just thinks I'm trolling people.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know.
I'm just used to
about.
his
my antics.
His antics. So I just assume that you're messing with us.
Kathy says, going out with my daughter this Saturday to just enjoy each other's company along with the activities. That's going to be set up there. No mommy duties nor anyone else tagging
Good,
along.
Kathy. You deserve it. You need more of that for sure.
Sounds like some quality time.
Yeah.
Time to go get yogurt now.
I love
Enjoy.
that. Yes, enjoy.
We haven't done our yogurt thing in a while.
I actually just had a conversation with someone about how I haven't been to my favorite froyo place in quite some time.
Kathy, my technology has been glitching today, so yes, it posted twice. Okay.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Well, good to know it wasn't us. We certainly have our own issues with tech. Frozen yogurt is the best.
Yes.
Mary said, doom scrolling seems to kill my creativity. Need to protect my best hour with podcasts and grounding.
That's a good idea.
I like that. Yeah. Choosing something that's like, to consume intentionally is like, that's a pretty good little trick. June got her iPhone in 2011. You got the same one still?
That's impressive.
It is a time suck. Yeah.
Wow.
It's also super helpful. So I mean, I struggle with that because like I feel like I demonize tech a lot, but I love it. It's just like I think we need to do more to figure out how to be healthy with it. Because like within all like the advances, like there's the seeds for tremendous progress, and like I've been just so excited at how much more I've been able to accomplish and do, and it's enriched my world so much. But then like on the other side of it, it's like when it doesn't feel good, and like when it's coming at you in an unhealthy sort of way. And so yeah, I don't know, something good to pay attention to. Kathy, my biggest issue is the self-talk that happens in my head that's not in my own voice. It's not even in your own voice.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's
criticizing what I try to achieve with my day. Well, have I told you about my little trick? Where whatever voice it is, you make it really small and you put that little person as like a little person on your thumb and you put it far away and then you flick it into the abyss. It's an NLP trick. I know about all these things. I know about EFT. I know about NLP. I know about it.
You do?
You think I'm making it up?
No, just sometimes
I kind of think you think I'm making it up. I'm not making it up.
No. You're ridiculous.
I'm just silly. It's okay. June says, I cannot have honey, unfortunately. Get one of my stirs. Yeah, you're not a honey person.
Yeah,
either.
I don't do honey either. So little
agave,
stevia.
Mary says, mindfulness is one of my favorite things to teach, but so hard to be consistent in. For sure. I mean, that's kind of the dance that we do with life. We just constantly find ourselves getting swept away in it. But I think like the more we can remember and come back to center, that's where your power is for sure. Kathy, I love Pinkberry. Oh, I haven't had Pinkberry in ages.
Oh, I had a Pinkberry addiction many years ago. It's been a while, but I understand that very much so.
June, the inner critic. Yeah. Is that what we have a few programs?
Yeah, we definitely have some I was actually looking over my journal and I think we did it in the past probably a few months.
This is an interesting take. Terry says, am I the only one that feels that doom scrolling is personal curriculum? I have curated my feeds to see the things I want to learn about. It works for me.
That's
so
right.
I think what you just said is the key though, because I think most people have not done the work to curate something mindfully. And when you don't, it's like suddenly that little thing that you were just like momentarily,
yeah.
momentarily curious about, suddenly like your whole feed is that thing. And it's like, oh, like I really, I don't know, but I'm with you because I have a few of my feeds I've gotten dialed in, like on Threads for whatever reason, like they know I'm into journaling and everyone's like, should I journal? And I'm like, yes. And I do this when I journal. And here's what my journal looks like. And it's wonderful. And then, I'll get on Facebook and it's like, did you hear what Donald Trump said today? And it's like, yeah, we all heard it. Yeah, it's intense. June says, I need to get the app. Yeah, definitely get it. Apple App Store and Google Play. Search for Journal Party.
There's actually in your phone on your Instagram, they have a little breakdown of your algorithm, and I had to change mine recently because it was all about grieving dogs, and I was like, I'm gonna lose it if I keep seeing stuff about grieving dogs. I just thought this was really funny, but it says lately you've been deep into French culture, volunteering for animal shelters, and hiking in natural landscapes.
Do they include Frenchies in French culture?
I know they might. I was like, I don't know if I've looked into any French culture. It just made me sound way more sophisticated than I really am, because
You're sophisticated.
Yeah, but like not as sophisticated as my algorithm is trying to convince me I am. But yeah, it depends on where I'm at. But sometimes it's true crime. It's not good. But right now I'm into French culture. Apparently, it's so not true.
French bulldogs.
Yeah, more like French bulldogs.
Melissa said, Terry, I can see it being personal curriculum. I just need to be a bit more focused on it. I have a bad habit of going, squirrel. Yeah.
My existence. Yeah.
Yep, for sure. All right. Well, wait, what is this? Where is it located? I want to see mine. How did you get to that?
Great question. I just I always press buttons and then things happen, and that's how that happens. It's on Instagram. You might want to Google how to do that, because literally I was pressing buttons and all of a sudden it popped up and I was like, oh, interesting.
I think there's a way to like reset your algorithm.
I think so too. And it actually says what you want to see more of. So there's options. So there is a way. I can't tell you how to do it because it just popped up on my phone.
All right. Well, let us know if you figure it out. All right, party people. We're at the top of a new hour here, and I think I'm pretty hungry. So, folks, thank you once again for showing up with us. Thank you for diving into your own personal routines and productivity, and how we interact with the day to day. I think it's awesome that we can just find so many different like corners of our world, and even though that we come from different corners of the world, like how we can all kind of come here and share this human experience together. It's like it's a really, really cool thing. I'm just so jazzed every Wednesday to hang out with everybody. So what did you pick for the next one?
Personal freedom. So we're gonna I haven't written the program yet, but it's gonna be July, I believe, 1st. So right around the corner from 4th of July. We are not getting into politics of any kind, but I just thought it'd be interesting for us to explore the concept of personal freedom and what that means to us and what we would like that to look like.
Well, and no matter where your politics sit, like, if, I know we have some international folks in Journal Party now too, but look, I mean, America, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, it's always been about freedom. And I think
and we can also, I think I might throw in something there where we can kind of explore what it means. Again, I think we mostly have American folks with us on the Journal Party Lives, but maybe we'll touch on something, but nothing, no deep political stuff, but I just the concept of freedom
and independence. I think it's a great topic, and right on time. So July 1st will be that one, and we'll celebrate in advance of our upcoming 250 year celebration for the U.S.
Which is but we're also very young. That's young.
It is young for a nation, for sure. All right, folks. Well, we've got that to look forward to. So mark that on your calendar, or just, RSVP on the Journal Party app. It should be sending you guys reminders now. Let us know if you find anything buggy on there. We've been deep in it, trying to make this an awesome experience for everybody. And if you don't have that app yet, check it out. Apple App Store, Google Play, get it and let us know what you think. And, of course, this is your party as much as ours. So ideas for how we can make that a better experience, or anything that you want to be journaling about that you don't see on there, definitely let us know. With that, I think we will wish you a wonderful rest of your evening, wonderful rest of your week. And as always, party on.